That's how you know that the industry is on its head, because this shit is just fugazi as hell. Because most artists are introverts. So
True.
it's like we turn it on and off. That's not typically who we are on a day-to-day basis. We turn it on and off. But the people who are out here clowning on social media, that's just what they do.
Right.
So that's their first mission, is to be a clown. Then their second mission is to be an artist. But artists, we speak through our music. That's
Right.
how we convey how we feel. But outside of that, I mean, niggas be chilling for the most part.
I wanted to tie it in with you saying that artists are, they speak through their music. And to the point earlier that you made about cookie cutters. I think the reason why so many artists sound the same today is because people aren't talking through their music, because it's not their vision, it's not their words, it's not their thoughts. They're literally reciprocating the actions, behaviors, and thoughts of other artists that are out.
Of the true Magellan.
Right. So there are artists out there who are literally like the real artists.
Right.
The ones who are dedicated, the ones who are literally staying up all night penning their, producing their, putting blood, sweat, and tears into their.
Right.
And then there are the cookie cutters who come behind them who are like, I just want to emulate everything that he does. So I'm going to sound like him, walk like him, talk like him, dress like him, make my hair like him. And then it comes off that way. And then when record labels and when other independent acts see that image or persona or sound sells, you just get a whole bunch of the same shit.
If you don't know your business, then you are not a jack of all trades.
Right.
And you don't got to know everything, but you have
Right.
to have at least an understanding. It's because I'm always trying to learn something new. I'm always trying to get my feet wet in some capacity. I don't always want to go in the deep end, but I don't always want to put my head under the water, because some of that shit is just not for me.
Right.
But at the same time, man, could I get a toe wet in this motherfucker?
Not a toe.
Like,
Get the
like, man,
pinky
y'all
toe
don't,
wet.
y'all don't even want to get the toe wet. So could I get a dread wet? Like,
Not the dread.
So I mean, for me, it's just like, I agree with you 100%. And the understanding of that is so important, because when you know better, you do better.
There was a quote, not even a quote. It was something that someone told me that I guess I created into a quote in my mind. But someone told me that social media is literally a highlight reel of your life, meaning that social media is all of the beautiful parts of your life. But as we all know, because we all are grown, we all have lived enough life at this point to know that all aspects of life and all days of your life are not beautiful and posies and wonderful roses that smell gorgeous and
not at
all of the things. It is not like that. Your life is not beautiful 24/7. If it is,
then
you're lying.
Bro, let me get a piece of that.
You're lying. That is fake news.
Man, we gonna hit the Trump with it. We gonna hit the Trump. Yeah, but that's true though. That's true though. I mean, I agree wholeheartedly that, you know, it is a mirage. It's a highlight reel of your life, and I think people get lost in the sauce, and they see, like, I mean, just think about it. Like, as a recording artist in general, like, you're selling a fantasy. You're selling something that's not real. I mean, from the fast cars, sure, I mean, you're going to own some fast cars. To the jewelry, sure, you're going to own some jewelry. To the bad chicks, okay. To performing in front of 20, 30,000 people. But what happens is, once again, going back to the highlight reel thing that you was talking about, that's all you see when you swiping across somebody's highlight reel. And it gives us a false perception of reality that that's all they do. These are snippets. Very, very short snippets. A song typically is 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And a lot of songs are getting shorter than that. So for that 3 minutes and 30 seconds or less, as an artist, you feel untouchable. You feel like a demigod on stage. Like you could just do anything and you're swaying the crowd and getting them to react to what you're doing. But that moment is just that finite moment. And then you come back down as an artist and come back down into your reality, which usually isn't really that great. Honestly, like you take the money away. I mean, the money is what keeps people doing it outside of the fact that they love the art.
Right.
But if you take the money away and you just left with an angry baby mama, your family trying to mooch off of every penny that you make, which I'm definitely not going for. You got 1,000 kids because you can't keep your in your pants. You in and out of jail because you got a drug problem or you have a temper, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. What little joy you get is when you're in the studio and creating, and some people don't even like doing that. Or when you on stage and you performing. And some don't even like doing that. So it's like, in reality, a lot of artists are just seeking after validation. And the validation comes through the performances or whatever it is that they channel it through.